Below the Mojave Desert, a bunker is under construction. This is not your parents' fallout shelter with worries over nuclear attacks, earthquakes, and terrorists. Doomsday digs are popping up around the country, and they are selling like hotcakes. This bunker looks more like a nice hotel away from home, complete with an atrium, a gym. It even serves sloppy joes. Robert Vicino is the managing director of the Vivos Group, one company building a new generation of bunkers. Is there a market for this thing, Robert?
Amazingly, there seems to be an international market. We're getting inquiries from all over the world, Russia, China, and of course throughout the United States.
Well, it was your brainchild. What gave you the idea?
You know, I don't know where it came from. Back in 1980, I had this gut-wrenching feeling to build shelter for as many as 1,000 people underground. And that had nothing to do with the end of the world 2012 or, the so-called popular concerns now. It's just evolved in the last 30 years, and about 2 years ago we launched and took it very seriously, and we're building 20 of these across the United States.
We're looking at some pictures now of the facility actually under construction. You're out in the Mojave Desert, so I guess land costs aren't that severe, but you're putting an awful lot of infrastructure literally into the ground here.
Yeah, these are each about a $10 million facility. And land cost typically is low because we're about 150 miles away from each metro area that we serve. By design, we want to be away from any potential ground zero, nuclear spot.
So what does it cost? I mean, per person, how do you sell them to people?
We're selling it fractionally to make it as affordable as possible. At $10 million divided by 200 people, which is how many people we accommodate, and we're $50,000 per adult, $25,000 per child, and pets are allowed free. So if you got long ears or a big tongue, you get in for free. And
what do you have underground there? I mean, we're looking at sort of an artist's rendition of the facilities, but what do you have? You have food and water and everything else underground?
Yeah, it's everything you can imagine. The planning that went into this was unbelievable, but effectively it's a turnkey underground cruise ship. There's a hospital, there's a dental clinic, there's a security office, there's even a jail, all sorts of lounges and kitchens and private bedroom suites. So it's going to be a very comfortable environment. We kind of looked at it like a
cruise
ship and tried to outfit it in the same fashion.
Okay, but who determines when you unlock the door and let people in? I mean, it's not the kind of place they're just going to go spend a weekend away, right? It's not a vacation home. This is for serious use in serious times.
Absolutely. It's the one piece of real estate you hope you never have to use. But if you need it, you better have it readily available. And so it's open 24/7. There's a full-time security staff. And you go whenever you feel the need, whenever you feel that there's an imminent disaster or catastrophe about to happen. We certainly put out an alert if it's a well-known and we got enough advance notice. But so people in their lifetime may go there as many as a dozen times. But it may not be an event that happens this year or next. It could be 25 years from now or 100 years from now. And so it's a generational thing that will be passed down to their children and grandchildren.
Robert Vicino, let's hope it never happens. Let's hope your idea goes unneeded. We'll get some more information on our blog for those who are interested. Robert Vicino from the Vivos Group. Thank you.
It certainly feels like a whole lot of shaking is going on.
Seems like every other day there's an earthquake somewhere in the world.
Tonight, earthquake in Chile.
In the past few months, the news has been full of quakes, mudslides, and now a massive cloud of volcanic ash spreading over Europe. So why does Mother Nature seem so angry? Yet some still wonder if a greater force is at work.
The world is meant to end.
That's a storyline Hollywood has also been pushing, reminding us that 2012 is the year the Mayan calendar sets for the end of the world. The movie of the same name has raked in nearly $800 million worldwide, and now a California company is building 20 $10 million doomsday bunkers across the country.
That's the blast door that leads into the shelter.
Steve Kramer is buying space for his family. It will cost him $125,000.
We have life insurance. This is life assurance. It's just hope. You know, you're buying hope.
But if the end of days really is near, hope may be all he has. Ben Tracy, CBS News, Los Angeles.
Several hundred miles east of Los Angeles in the middle of the Mojave Desert, there is a secret bunker. One man's vision of an underground shelter for a major disaster.
The government has facilities. They just don't have them for you and me.
Robert Vicino is the founder of Vivos, a group with some members that ascribe to the belief the world may end in 2012 in accordance with the Mayan calendar.
Besides 2012, what's happening in Iran, what's happening in our economy, social anarchy, economic anarchy, possibility of Yellowstone going, the recent earthquakes we've seen.
The organization boasts an elaborate compound with dozens of bedrooms, a hospital, and massive kitchen area. But 5 stories underground is the start of what Vicino envisions as a network of nationwide shelters near most major cities.
Walls vary from 2 to 3 feet thick, multi-levels, nuclear blast detectors, generators, extensive air conditioning, extensive electronics.
Vicino says his shelter will hold up to 200 people and withstand most global disasters, including nuclear fallout. Spaces in the bunker are likely to be in the price range of $50,000. So far, 1,000 applications have been received for a spot in the secret bunker.